is a show. There is a show. There is a show. We all love to go to RobLynn Live. RobLynn Live tonight. There are two hosts. They are the most. I gotta say, they're not too shabby. They ain't crappy. It's a RobLynn Live right now. Updates, panels, info, fun, variety talk show. It's the one, like ONPASSIVE. It's delicious. It's ONPASSIVE-licious. You can get anything that you want at Ashton Forest Restaurant. There is a show. There is a show. It is the show we all love to go to. RobLynn Live. RobLynn Live right now. Yeah. There is a show. There is a show. There is a show. We all love to go to RobLynn Live. RobLynn Live tonight. There are two hosts. They are the most. I gotta say, they're not too shabby. They ain't crappy. It's a RobLynn Live right now. Updates, panels, info, fun, variety talk show. It's the one, like ONPASSIVE. It's delicious. It's ONPASSIVE-licious. You can get anything that you want at Ashton Forest Restaurant. There is a show. There is a show. It is the show we all love to go to. RobLynn Live. RobLynn Live right now. Yeah. There is a show. There is a show. There is a show. We all love to go to RobLynn Live. RobLynn Live tonight. There are two hosts. They are the most. I gotta say, they're not too shabby. They ain't crappy. It's a RobLynn Live right now. Updates, panels, info, fun, variety talk show. It's the one, like ONPASSIVE. It's delicious. It's ONPASSIVE-licious. You can get anything that you want at Ashton Forest Restaurant. There is a show. There is a show. It is the show we all love to go to. RobLynn Live. RobLynn Live right now.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to unmute, so you can talk now.
I was muted.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I just realized.
All right, let's start over. Basically, it's day 6, blah, 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 15, and you're tuned into the RobLynn Live Network presentation.
In the future.
That would be awfully dandy.
He said a whole bunch of stuff, and now he has to say it again.
Oy vey.
Oh,
Okay,
no,
okay,
no.
okay. Why did she do that? Just can't get good help around here. That's all I'm going to say on that note. Excuse me. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. And just plain howdy. Welcome to RobLynn Live and Ollie the Underdog with tonight's topic, and we think you're going to love this one. We think you're going to like it anyway. Appreciating cultural diversity through values. What values do you have?
In your culture.
In your culture, what values do you
So,
have?
values meaning what's important.
Do you make your bed every day? Is that important?
It's more like stuff like family. Is that a value for you? Church, religion, how you view the world, respect for the elderly or respect for orphans and widows or, things like that. What do you value? Honesty? Do you value loyalty? There's a whole bunch of things related to values.
All right. I got it. I got it.
Food for thought. So when you guys do come down to the panel, you'll be thinking about the values of your culture and be sure to share them.
All right. So we're talking culture. We're talking values. And we're talking it's nice to be nice to each other. And we're going to talk about some values tonight and what means the most to you. It'll be followed by that little discussion, will be followed by community time with all you panelists. I think we had 35 last night, which is not too
shabby.
Ooh, doggies. And I've heard that somewhere before today. A bit of signing and a song by the baritone himself, Mr. John Buddy, John Barilla. He'll do a song for us tonight. Will it be rock and roll? Will it be the blues? Will it be rock and roll? Will it be country western? We'll have to see tonight when John comes out in all his glory, glory. Please pray for Ash and his family. So pray for Ash, his lovely family, Ash Mahan and the two boys, Omar and Yusuf, for their continued good health and safety, and also for the tech team, media team, support team around the globe for their safety and good health as well. Also, please send out your love, light, and prayers to anyone out here in ONPASSIVE land that just may need that little prayer from you to them to get them going and keep them going. So think about it. Think about it. Think about it. All right, we got a new 10-day extension as we heard a little bit ago. 10-day extension, yeah, buddy. It's for OConnect, and remember to migrate without hesitation. Sign the NDA and affiliate agreements, of course, and check out the ONPASSIVE website for you. Check out the ONPASSIVE YouTube channel and check out Muhammad Nazal and his blog and comments for the night. Check out your OES profile for accuracy. You want to have good information on your profile. And hop on an OConnect when you can, or do a 2 or 3 day learning lead. And as you know, learning leads to earning. So, know of anyone needing assistance with you know it on passive? Well, you know the drill. Helping one helps us other, helping one. So, subscribe to and connect when you can, and you'll be glad you did. All right. Now, tonight's topic, appreciating cultural diversity through values. Oh, yeah. It involves recognizing and respecting the differences between Western cultures and Eastern cultures while valuing their unique perspectives. Okay. Traditions, traditions, traditions. Here are a few key points on appreciating cultural diversity and openness and curiosity. Approach the different cultures with an open mind and genuine curiosity. So, as to learn about their values, beliefs, and practices. Always avoid making your own biases and preconceptions. Got to look out for those. Respect customs, traditions, and the significance they hold, even if they differ from your own. And show a little bit of empathy and inclusivity. Cultivate empathy by trying to understand by creating spaces where devices, values, and practices can be expressed and celebrated. Not too
Shabby.
Whee! All right, the doggies are coming in to roost tonight. Understand the experience and perspective of others. Embrace inclusivity. You want to stay together, the family that stays together. Continuous learning. Always try and understand the experiences and perspectives of others by listening and learning. So then there's ethical engagement. Engage with diverse, I say again, diverse engagement with cultures in an ethical and respective and show a genuine interest and respect and sensitivity. So show it all. You'll be glad you did. All right, there's some more behind the scenes stuff. We hope you enjoyed that. And let's see what's going on here with my camera. I think that may be it for my discussion. What do you think of that?
Wow, that was nice and sweet and short.
Or short and sweet, depending on your viewpoint. All right. All right, now it's wow, we got after it in 18 minutes tonight. Not too shabby.
Not too long.
And not too loud. All right, here we go. All right, so we went short tonight. We do want to say hellos as we do every night. So, Lynn, would you get us started there?
Yeah, sure.
Where are you going?
I'll go to
YouTube?
What's better for you?
It doesn't matter.
Can you see well on the YouTube live
No,
chat?
not really.
So you better do the webinar chat. You read that better, right? You see it better.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. And I'll do the YouTube.
Well, all righty, that settles that, doesn't it, folks? All right.
Yes, who can see what at our age?
So why don't you get us started on the YouTube so I can have a swig?
All right, sure. Right. We are on the YouTube live stream. We've got already 16 and hopefully we'll get more as time goes by. It is very early for a lot of our Indian and Bangladeshi friends. So we understand lots of them are still in La La Land, still sleeping. But despite all of that, we do have quite a few of those folks from India and Bangladesh with us. I want to say hello to Roy Davies. He's our moderator and he's actively working in the chat. Michael Chatta is always with us and he pinned he posted the link to this webinar. For you guys who would rather be on the webinar itself instead of on YouTube, feel free to do so. Roy Davies, Michael Chada. Let me scroll down a bit to see who's here as far as moderators. I think just Michael and Michael and Roy Davies and John Barilla. Hi, John Barilla. He's working right now in the chat. And we want to say hello to our fans. And we've got Chandan Majumdar. He doesn't skip a night. He's always with us. And for him, it's daytime. We know that. But thank you, Chandan, for being so consistent in attending our shows. Appreciate you. Irena Stixala, she is there. And she's also in the webinar. Thank you very much, Irena. We say hi to Emmanuel Onyeguli. He's a regular with us as well. Hope you're doing well, Emmanuel. And Frank Rowe, he's in the house. He does both sides usually, webinar and YouTube. Thank you very much, Frank. Want to say hello to Johnny Simmons, who is with us every night as well.
Right.
Hi, back to you, Johnny. We have Emmanuel Onyeguli. Hello. We have, I'm going to scroll down a bit. I see Tarun Jha is with us. Hello, Tarun. I have to scroll a bit more. We have affiliation earning from Bangladesh with us. Welcome also to you. And Nagaraj Gosavi, he was the first to, I think Michael was the first. Michael Chada was the first to log in to our webinar chat, and he said hello. And then Nagaraj usually comes in very early. And I see Ballyhoo Pushpin Median, and that is Sharon Whedon.
Weeding my garden.
She's with us in the chat, in the YouTube chat. And hello to Bimal Patel. Welcome, Bimal. Let me scroll down a bit
Ready
more.
for me or not yet?
No. I'm almost done. Suresh Babu's here. How are you, Suresh? And I want to say hello to Baralya Savji Bal. Welcome to our show. I hope I got your name close to right. I hope so. And hello to Jose Lucio. Welcome to our show. I'm almoys at the bottom. Give me a second. Hello to Shrujan Gedam. Srujan. Shrujan Gedam. Welcome to our show. I'm going to try to practice your name so I can say it better. I try my best. Hello to Sadananda Das. I see him in both sides, webinar as well as the live stream. And hi to Amal Batayer. Thank you for joining us, Amal. Almost at the bottom. Hello to Amit Gupta. How are you, Amit? Hello to Maheswari Gaijela. Maheswari, welcome to our show.
Welcome, welcome.
And Danarkar, welcome to our show as well. Thank you. And there's more people coming in all the time, but that's the 23 for now.
All right, let's move on over to 52 participants.
Ooh,
in OConnect already. We're just
Zoe.
kicking this sucker off.
Nice.
Isabel is here. Fern LaHaye, Loney's here, as well as Greg. Let's see, that looks like Greg Miller, GM. And Christian Tiazone is here. Let's see, Michael Chada is here. Mohammed is here. Irena Stexala.
Which Mohammed?
Mohammed Luther Rahman.
Okay, remember now, Mohammed is the most common name in the world. There's hundreds of millions probably of Mohammeds in the world.
All right, I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That was Irena Stexala. Catherine Fryson is here. Sitaram Sarkar is here. Jillian Henna is in the house, and Shiv Shankar Vera is here. He was here last night as well. Gautam Singh in the house. Mr. Singh, welcome. And Parish Hatam is here. Parish Hatam, welcome to you. Christian Tiazone, of course. Juliana Mabombo. Let's do the Mabombo. All right. And we've got Anureka is in the house. Hello, Anureka. Glad you're here as well. And Essence is here. And who else is here? Prabhan Shakar is here. Gregory Hill in the house. Robin Nika is here. Kumar. And let's see. Venkatola is here. Petapali is here. That's a Mr. Of course. And Petapali Aruma is here, as well as Dawn Swihart. That means DL McConaughey can't be too far away. So she's not. All right. Dawn Swihart. We mentioned David Switzer is in the house. Hello, David. Glad you're here as well. And let's see who else is here. Patricia Green is in the house. Pat Green, welcome, young lady. Let's see who else is here. Frank Rowe, of course. And who else is coming in? Pedro Jose Estrada. Yeah, he's here. Cornelia is here. Make that Carmela. Jeez. Carmela, Cornelia. It's not the same, Robert. Okay, so Carmela is her name, and Israel Pottery and Plants are her game. All right. Mistress Sima is here. Melanie Marcano is here. And Olasumbo is here. And looks like Sahade is here. Mr. Singh, Glowis White. How about Lois White? Lois White and Superman. Okay, and then we got Nagaraj. Armin Hogue is in the house. Good stuff right there. Armin Hogue. Glad you're here, brother. And Shankar Lal is here. And there's Balash Roy. Hello, Balash. We're glad you're here. And in addition, we got Pedro Jose Estrada in the house, as well as Suresh is here. Ola Refa is here. And there's, who is that? Looks like Pedro Jose Estrada Saladas. So there's about 30 of you guys here for the warm-up. So let's get warming. It's Gila is in the house, or Gila. Welcome. And there's Petapali in the house. And Sakula is here. There's John Barilla. And not too shabby, there's John Barilla. And of course, Patterson is here. Sadananda Das is here. And I believe I hit all 52.
Wow, good job.
Not too shabby. We ain't crabby. All right, we are ONPASSIVians extraordinaire. So we're just strolling around, checking our mics, checking them twice. We're going to find out who's naughty and nice. And that's in our YouTube channel. So check it out, kids. All right. Now, without further ado, I believe I'm going to say, you can get anything that you want at Ashmafar's restaurant. Cha-cha-cha.
Cha-cha-cha.
Woo, doggies. All right. What are we doing?
You missed me, but I don't mind.
Who was that?
Greg Lakin.
Greg Lakin. I don't know how I could miss you. Welcome, Greg. We're glad you're here.
I saw you come in early, Greg. I said hi to you in the chat. Did you say hi to Gila? Just want to make sure you saw her from Israel. Did you?
I didn't.
Okay, I just want to mention because
I
she's in the chat. Yeah. So he might have missed some of you, but it's not intentional, you guys. He's trying his very best, and we have people coming in constantly. So if we forget to say hello, just say, "Hey, you forgot to say hello to me," and we'll try to correct that. We try our very best.
We do.
But it's nice to have you, Gila. And Asmita Ben is also here with us. Good morning, Asmita Ben. What a beautiful name you have.
That's for sure. Okay. How we doing now? We getting close to 8:30 or not even close? Hey, we're at 8:30. All right. I knew we could make it.
That's what happens when you make a very, very super short presentation, honey.
You got to struggle to get to 8:30 to community time. We're struggling tonight, folks.
But we want to say hi to the Pedapallis. We have Pedapalli A, Pedapalli D, and Pedapalli H come in every night to every show, and we just want to say thank you because you guys are always there, as well as a whole bunch of others. But I just wanted to mention the Pedapallis because there's three of them that come in together. It's really nice. Really nice to have you all. Thank you.
All right, all right, all right. How's everybody doing tonight? We'd like to bring you one of our featured parts of the program, and that is community time. Are we ready for community time, or you want to wait a little bit?
Oh, we're ready. We're ready.
Okay.
Community time would be great. And let's see if anybody popped in since I said hello. I see Sunil Danor Kar is with us in the chat, in the YouTube chat. Sunil Danor Kar. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Welcome to you. And I see P. Give Yas 3660. P. Div Yasri. Come in. The Indian names are challenging to me. I'm trying my best. And I want to say hi to Dharmendra Raval. Welcome to our show. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, I think I got it because I remember I said hi to Amit Gupta already. So, yep, I think I caught up.
All right, caught up is good. And I think we're ready to tell you how to do this with regard to the panelists. All you got to do, look for that little man with the RCA Victrola speaker hanging out of his ear like this, and click on it. And that will alert Miss Nakamoto that you want to come to the panel in some form or another.
And the instructions on being a panelist are there on the bottom in the ticker that's created by Michael Chatta. Thank you, Michael. We make use of all the tickers you have for us. Appreciate you. And let's see, what else was I going to say? Oh, so what we can do is we can enable the speaker link, the speaker request function, and you guys can come into the panel. And we're really hoping for a good discussion on the topic at hand today, which is appreciating cultural diversity values. Because every one of our cultures, we have specific values, and the values are not universal. Some of them are universal, probably, but we'll find out tonight what we have in common from culture to culture. So it should be a really interesting discussion, I believe. It will be interesting.
All right, I'm on the full screen now, and I can see Miss Nakamoto there. So look for the little guy on the screen in front of you at the bottom, who's got that little speaker hanging out of his ear. It kind of looks like that, sort of. And click on that, and that will key Lynn to bring you to the panel. Come on now, 38 is our high, 35 was last night. Let's see what we can do tonight.
Okay,
shall we?
The speaker request feature is now enabled, and come on down, everybody. And first to come in is Gregory Hill.
Greg Hill, welcome, sir, the gift meister himself.
He did a fabulous presentation last night, and I enjoyed it to the max. And I'm really excited about making gifts now, and we're hoping that Greg can come in another night, Greg, to present more about gifts. Now that we know how to do the basics, Greg, of using like 3 images to create a gift, now we're ready for the next step, so that we can actually create the gifts that you make, those special ones. I want to do what you do. So we would love to have you, Greg. Thank you.
Thank you, Greg.
Okay, we have John.
Continue.
Yeah, thank you so much. We got a lot of good feedback about your presentation. You're just a natural presenter, and we hope to hear more from you.
And right at 1,000 views.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say we had a large number of viewers, and I think that's because of the presentation and the topic was excellent. So thank you so much. Great. We appreciate you.
Yes, sir. We do. All right. Are we ready to bring some folks
Yes,
in?
we
Come
are.
on down, everybody.
I had to say that about Greg. I was excited. Okay, so back to the task at hand. Now, love you too. We're bringing in John, Barilla, JJB, Tinman.
All right, John, come on down, brother. Let's see you on the panel here, brother.
All right. JJB, Tinman. And next we have Greg Lakin. Hi, John. Next we have Greg Lakin, and we don't forget Greg. He's special to us. He's one of our loyal fans, and if we forgot to say hello to you, it's never intentional, Greg, because we love you. All right, Greg Lakin.
All right, Greg, welcome, brother.
Okay, next we have Pat Green.
Pat Green is in the house. Oh, yeah, Dorothy. Oh, yeah.
I love Pat Green's giggle. When she laughs, it makes me want to laugh too. It's an infectious laugh. So Pat Green, she's coming in. All right, next we have Fern LaHaye. Fern LaHaye is a regular. She doesn't miss a beat. She's always with us.
All right.
Fern LaHaye, I like how she's always gracious. You know, when she's at a webinar, Fern, I notice about you, you always say positive things and say how much you appreciate the hosts and the speakers, and I think that's really special. You never take us for granted. Love you too. Thank you, Fern.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next we have Melanie. Mel.
Mel is in the house. Come on down, Mel.
From Chile, Canada.
Is it chilly there tonight?
I would think so. It must be cold there, huh, Mel? But we're looking forward to having Mel be a presenter as well. When she is ready, she has time to prepare her presentation, and we're looking forward to hearing from Mel. Okay, Mel, when you're ready, you're gonna present, right? As she fixes her camera, I guess. All righty.
Yes, Lynn. Yes, Rob. Good evening.
I mean, we're not pushing you or anything, but when you're ready, we want you. Thank you. Thank you, Mel. Hi, Greg. Forgive us, Greg. We love you. And Pat. Hi, Pat. Okay, next we have Dot Swihart and her husband, DL.
All right, Swihart and McConaughey in the house.
Yep, they're coming in. Okay, next we have Pedro Estrada.
Pedro Jose Estrada Solares.
Yay, Pedro. Coming in. Hi, Don. All right. Next, we have Carmela, the Israeli rose, coming in. She has the most beautiful roses. If you guys are new to us, you'll see, because Carmela shows her roses from her garden, and they're just amazing, ultra special roses.
Yeah, they are.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else coming down?
Yes. Hi, Pedro. Next, we have Onya Loni coming in.
Loney in the house. Come on down, Loney.
Onya Loni. Thank you for being with us, Onya Loni. Okay, next coming in is Patience Osewari. She's coming in. Ware.
All right, Patience. Welcome, Patience.
Thank you for being with us, Patience.
Looking crisp and clean there, brother Saladas.
Yep. Hi, Carmela. Pretty stars on your blouse. You are a star, Camilla. All right, next we have Bilash coming in. Bilash Roy, who whenever he comes in, big smile, and he makes me smile. Hi, Camilla.
All right, how we doing on the panel? Looks like it's filling in rather nicely.
We got Anush Kumar, who is Saidul Singh coming in.
All right, Anush, come on down. Come on down, brother.
Anush. And then we have Kiana from New York coming in.
Our favorite monk from Brooklyn. Hello, Guyana. Welcome, sir.
What a lovely panel we have tonight.
Yes, we do.
We're blessed to have each and every one of you. You make our show.
That's for sure. It ain't me, that's for sure.
Kiana, I just saw his image.
Yeah, good evening. Namaskar. Namaskar. Good evening. Love you all.
Namaste, namaskar.
Hey, namaste.
Yeah.
Melanie ma'am, excuse me, Lynn ma'am. Melanie ma'am, are you in Toronto?
No, I'm an hour away from Toronto. I'm
Oh, I
in
see.
Steel City, Hammerhead, Hamilton.
Oh,
I'm in the Hammer.
oh, I see. Okay, thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Are you
Are
going,
you
to
going
Canada?
there?
That's what the same thing I was thinking.
Gianna?
Kiana.
Yeah,
are you going
ma'am,
to
next
Canada?
year I have a plan. I will visit Toronto, Ontario, and Saskatoon. You know, this year also I was visit there
Okay.
about the religious visit.
Okay.
When I was visit, I informed to RobLynn webinar here. Lynn and also I was informed to them.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Let me know when. Thank you.
All right, we got 15 on the panel, or 14 if you drop off Lynn and myself, so
Hi,
not
Saidul.
too shabby.
Hi, Saidul. How are you?
How are you, ma'am?
Welcome.
I am fine.
That's good. Thank you for being with us. Thank you.
I am Arabic teaching, ma'am. My student.
You speak Arabic? Oh, what did you say? Could you say it again? I think.
My back camera.
Excuse me, Lynn, ma'am.
Yes.
I can talk to him. He don't know English. Maybe he know Hindi. I can talk to him.
Okay. Oh, he wants to show.
Yeah, शाहिदुल, आपका हिंदी आती है क्या?
जी आते हैं, थोड़ा बहुत आता है।
बांग्ला आती है? बांग्ला?
जी बताइए।
लिन मैम आपको पूछ रही है, आप कुछ बोलेगा क्या? कुछ बोलेगा तो आप हिंदी से बात कर सकते हैं, हम ट्रांसलेट कर दे सकते हैं।
अच्छा सर, अच्छा अच्छा।
आपका कुछ बोलना है, आपका कुछ बोलना है तो हिंदी से बोलिए, हम ट्रांसलेट कर दे सकते हैं। थैंक यू।
ओके ओके सर, ओके ओके, थैंक यू थैंक यू।
Lynn ma'am, excuse me, Lynn ma'am, I told him he can speak, he can talk by Hindi. I will translate. I translate for you all.
Okay, so, how about, who are those women or girls in the video? Who are they?
Yeah, Shahidul Sahib. स्कूल है और मद्रासा है ये
आज मद्रासा है, मद्रासा मेजबान है मैम सर।
मैम ही इज एक्चुअली हाई प्रीस्ट, imam, Muslim imam. So he's a madrasa. That means school, child school, child school. आप शिक्षक है ना उधर?
जी हाँ, टीचर है, अरबिक टीचर है।
हाँ, अरबिक टीचर है। सॉरी, he's an Arabic teacher, ma'am.
Oh, not an imam. He's an Arabic teacher.
Yeah, Arabic teacher. आप क्या इमाम भी है क्या? इमाम भी है क्या?
जी यहाँ इमाम भी है। इधर एक मस्जिद है थाना के बगल में। हाँ,
he's have a imam near the police station, have one mosque. So he doing the imam job and also Arabic teacher also.
Wow.
So that's why you can see background some child student.
Oh, thank you, Saijo. Thank you
All
for
right, welcome, Saidul. We're glad you're here, brother.
thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Namaste, namaskar.
Yes, nice to have you.
Namaste.
Namaste. All
All
right.
right, who else coming to the panel? I know there's got to be more.
Vilas just showed up with his happy smile.
There he is, Bilal.
Namaste, 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 sir. Namaste, namaste, ma'am.
Full of energy, Vilas. Love you so much.
Vilas bhai, namaste, sir.
Namaste, namaste, namaste. Rishu sir, namaste.
Welcome. Thank you. And I see Mohammed Ashraf Ansar just popped in. There he is. Hi, Mohammed. Welcome. Appreciate you. He's here with us every night. He may not be on camera because he's working.
Excuse me, ma'am. Actually, Ashraf Ansari may be also imam. So because I looking his picture, same Ansari. Maybe he's imam. Saidul साहब अंसारी साहब जी की इमाम है, आपका मालूम है क्या?
शायद होगा सर, वो तो उत्तर प्रदेश के रहने वाला है सर. हम
actually maybe he's imam, mosque imam. So he's living in UP. That means North Pradesh, India.
Okay.
Hello
Thank
everyone.
you.
Good evening everyone and assalamu
Thank you.
alaikum. No, I am not imam. I am businessman. My shop is
Oh,
mobile accessories.
ओ ये अशरफ अंसारी, आपको तो हम बहुत पूछा, आपको नहीं रेस्पॉन्स नहीं दिया है. तो अभी आप कहाँ में रहती है?
Bihar.
Oh, ma'am,
My
he's
state
living
is
in.
Bihar. District is East Champaran.
Oh, so he's living in Bihar state.
सर
So he's a businessman, not an imam. I'm sorry about wrong
Okay.
information.
My mobile accessories is shop.
Yeah,
Oh,
wireless
so he's have
Yeah.
a store, a mobile associated store.
He showed us already, so we've already
So,
started.
Ansari साहब, आप कैमरा ओपन कर सकती है क्या?
He has showed us, he's been on camera before and he's been with us every night. So he showed us his store. and the
अंसारी
products
जी,
he sells.
अंसारी जी, आप कैमरा ओपन करिए ना. लिन मैम आपका स्टोर देख सारा ही है.
It's okay. We know it's okay. Because he showed us, he comes on camera often enough. We know what he looks like and we know his store and stuff. So it's okay. He doesn't have to turn his camera on. It's fine. But thank you everybody for being patient. It's nice that we have someone to interpret, you know, so that's our opportunity to get to know the folks that don't speak.
What's going on here? Is that about everybody that's down on the panel so far?
Yes, that's it.
All righty then. Let's see if anybody's got their hand up. No one's got their hand up. Oh, you're going to make me do it. I'm going to do it.
Remember how you can tell them what they could talk about? That helps if you say that first.
Okay.
Give them some hints.
All right. Well, tonight's topic, as everybody knows, is appreciating cultural diversity with values. So, all countries have different values. Many have like values, like the United States and let's say Great Britain. Their values are very similar. And let's say Spain and France, their values very similar. So let's talk values. Let's talk what it means to you in your life to talk about values. And let's go to Double Mel in the house. Go ahead, Mel.
Thank you, Rob and Sister Lynn. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. I believe in diversity and values, you know, because we grew up on values, how we learn to respect other people, like we learn to respect other races and their culture. because everywhere around the world, everybody is different and is diversified. So growing up, my mom always used to teach us to have respect for other people and make sure that we treat somebody else fairly so we can get it back in return. Because they said what you give, that's what you get back. So it's important that we cherish those values of all around the world culture, and we have to be respectful of people who look different. You know what I mean? Different in maybe a disability, something, and learning to deal with other people. Even if somebody has a better job, a better way of talking, a better, you have to just be respectful because everybody has something different to contribute. And by listening to each other and by actually contributing to what the other person has to say to lift them up is a much better way than, trashing them or, things like that. So I believe highly in respecting others to get respected and to give good so you can get back good. It doesn't have to come the same way, but it's good to be that way in life and be fair. I love fairness, and when I see I don't get back the fairness, I fight it. So yes, so that's the value. There's many values that I cherish growing up and now, and I'm happy that I grew up with those values in me because it's hard to get it out. And I thank you for that sharing for now, Rob.
Well,
And
thank you very much, Mel Mel. We
welcome.
appreciate you. Let's now go to Fern. Hey, Fern, bring it.
Hey, how are you
Hey.
doing? Okay, I'm wearing my Irish poor boy hat. I've got it, bought it right from Ireland. My mother was Irish, and her parents were born in Boston. So I was so close to being an American citizen, and I really feel attached to Boston. And I have to say, even though I am Canadian, all my mentorship has come from the United States. So I love the United States. I really do. And so that's my Irish side. And then I have French Métis. Now, Métis in Canada means you're mixed white with Indigenous First Nations. So I have the French Huron, which is an interesting history. My seventh great grandparents were voyageurs, which means they were in the big long canoes, and they went from the US through Canada into the fur trade and all that kind of stuff. I also really appreciate, what else is there? I can't forget St. Patrick's. My goodness. Yeah, that's a big deal on my Irish side. And being a part of a church, I've got the privilege of meeting different other cultures in Baptist, all kinds of different churches. And I have loved that experience, getting to meet the different cultures through my church. So glad I like this topic. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Fern. We appreciate that always. And let's see where we're going now. Oh, we're not going anywhere now. That leaves it up to me, doesn't it? All right.
Well, people can talk about, your culture's values. Share. That would be really nice. I want to learn about cultures.
Yes, we all do. Let's go to Greg Lakin. Go ahead, Greg.
What I missed about up here is that most people don't understand other cultures. Unlike New York City, where I came from, where I think everybody is welcome and very realization that everybody can be somebody without well, I don't know, but I'm here to focus on what I know. And I came from New York, rather up here. I don't know. It's everything was all right, but I wish people would understand a little more about other cultures.
Yeah, that comes with over time, and it needs to come with some respect and some believing in oneself and believing in your neighbor. I think that all is rolled up into one bailiwick of a great big ball, and it's nice to see. And you know what? It's really nice to see is the culture is here on RobLynn Live. If you look around the room, we got United States, we got Canada, we got let's see, we got India, of course, and more India, of course, and more United States. So this is all good. This is what we like to see. People understanding people accepting. For example, I'm accepting John Barilla. Now, is he my friend? Yeah, he's my friend. But you know what? He's culturally a little different than me. He's Italian. His great ancestors, I guess, are from Canada. Are they from Canada? Where are they from, John?
Wait a minute.
Hi, Gila.
There we go. Now, what, Jasmine? Are they from? Who's from Canada? My what?
No, is any of your lineage going way back from Canada, or are you from Europe?
Oh, no, my all of my grandparents were, Italy. So, and my parents were first generation and born in America, and I'm second generation born in America. And everybody on both sides of my family, we're all Italian, and we all originate from Italy, southern Italy. My mother's side, my grandmother is from the mountains of southern Italy. She's from Abruzzo, and and I don't know where my grandfather from my mother's side is from, which is strange. But there's a few things I don't know about him like that. And but my father's side, they're actually from let's say the tip of the toe, that area. Of Italy, the tip of the toe, how it's shaped, how Italy is shaped. But yeah, no, I'm all Italian. I'm all Italian.
All right, that's Italian.
That's right. You got it.
Well, yeah, you'd be happy to know that I had some Sam's Club pizza for lunch today, without the bread, and that's Italian right there.
Yeah.
Let's go to Mel before I get in any more trouble. Go ahead, Mel.
No, we'll protect you, Rob. You won't get into trouble, right, Lynn?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Part of cultural values for us. I know prayer. I hate to say it, but prayers. I was seasoned in prayer from young, very, very young. We were taught to go to church. It's not that makes us better, but it was something that was a value. Praying before we do anything, just to sustain strength and to get through the day. So we knew that from young growing up. And Rob, can you hear me?
Go ahead. Yes, please.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, thank you. No, I was saying that kept us strong, and it's something that I will cherish because it's something I grew up with, and it's hard to get out of me. Well, it's actually seasoned in me, so I cannot get it out. That's one of our values: praying before we do anything, early in the morning, late at night, before we go to bed. Parents always used to tell us.
And that spans the globe. I mean, many cultures have that and do that.
Exactly.
It's good stuff.
So that's a value that I cherish and I will continue to do. And yeah, it helps me to treat others the same as I do, because we all believe in one family, and it comes from it stems from one person, one spirit.
Very nice. Thank you, Mel.
Welcome.
Let's go to Dorothy. Dorothy! Where's your man? Dorothy?
Behind me. He's doing his lessons in his class.
All right. That's good. Go ahead, Pat. Tell us about cultural...
I had recently. This was a couple days ago. I was dreaming that I was asking for things, and I asked for 8 cars. And
what?
I asked for
8 what?
Cars. In this dream. I don't know what I was planning on doing with all those cars.
Have
and
you
I thought,
seen the price of gas? The price of petrol is through the roof. What in the world would you be doing with 8 cars?
I don't need all those cars, and I decided I needed 3 and not 8. But anyway, I want for each of us to drive, and one when we want to drive it, just an extra one if we have one in the shop, or we just want to use it, drive a different car. So I decided on 3 cars instead of 8. I wanted a nice house, which was all on one level, just easier to get around. And I wanted a church.
All right.
And I was sitting there thinking, what am I going to do with the church building? But that was in my dream. And I thought that was interesting when you talk about values. And I wasn't raised in the church. I didn't start going to church until the Davises took me in. I wasn't even saved, matter of fact. But, and just, getting saved and being in church and spending some time in church. And it was just, I thought, what am I going to do with the church building? I don't know yet, but that was part of my dream.
All right. You are dreaming bigger there, Green.
Well, that's an interesting thing. There we go. And no, I don't need 8 cars.
8 cars.
8 cars. That's what I thought. Why did I ask for 8 cars?
That's a lot of auto insurance, woman.
That is more or less anything else. But I thought that was interesting, so I just thought I'd share that with you. Part of my family is Irish. Part of them is my father was half Irish and half German. And my mother was from West Virginia. And her mother, I think it was her great grandmother or her grandmother, I'm not sure, was part Indian. So there's just, some part Irish, German, Indian, hillbilly. And of course, I was born in the United States, so I'm American too. So, that's just an interesting combination of cultures. And I wonder sometimes how my grandmother and my grandfather got along, because I know that Irish people and German people could both be known as being stubborn. Maybe they were stubborn enough to stick it out and be together, and they just really loved each other. I don't know. They passed away when I was really young, so I didn't really get to know them that much. But what I did know of them, I thought they were neat people. And so anyway, I'll let somebody else talk.
All right, Pat, thank you. We always appreciate your comments.
Thank you.
As we continue to talk about culture, let's go back to Greg Lakin. Go ahead, Greg.
And hi to Gila. I saw you come in. Hi, Gila.
That can't be Gila from Israel.
One thing that continued to amaze me, why
hello.
don't understand the fact that petroleum is evil, and we have the H2O among anything or savior, but not many people are driving H2O cars. And I don't know.
There does seem to be a lot of new cars on the road, doesn't there?
I mean, don't people realize that petroleum is more than, I think, 125,000 years high as the CO X in our atmosphere, and we're melting our planet, and no one seems to care.
Well, if I
I
didn't
mean, I
know
don't
better,
know.
I'd say
We
you care.
can't
Sure.
all be going to Hawaii. I know that Lynn has other options, but we have. I remember when I used to go to this every Wednesday we had this man had a mission. He was gone to not far from really high up in Canada, and we were losing our very rapidly. And I just want people to understand that this is now, because the fact of losing, I mean, we are capable people to change our culture. Or, I mean, if doing H2O vehicles, but 99.9% of cars are still petroleum. That's all I want to say.
All right. Well, better days are coming. I feel it coming, Greg. Just try to be a little patient. And thank you for sharing about cultural things that you did. Very nice. Thank you, brother. All right now. Oh, you're going to make me do it, aren't you? Well, let's say hello to Gila first. Would you say hello? Shalom to you, madam.
Yes, of course, I want to say I'm just happy, jealous that you can do that every morning, every night, every day, because it's for us. My family, they're all sleeping and we have school tomorrow. But I'm so happy. I said, this day I'm going to stay awake and I want to speak to you. I want to meet you. I want to see you. I feel so happy with you. And I'm really telling you that it's my happiness to follow the system of ONPASSIVE since I guess 2019, and I just make me happy. Every moment that I can do, I just open one of the videos or any chat, anything that I can connect, whatever that I can do, because sometimes I cannot. We have our Pesach that we have to follow. We have so many things that we have to, but this time I don't believe I can. I'm here. I'm like watching you, listening to you in that hour, because this hour I'm my most beautiful dreamings. It's 4 o'clock in the morning.
You're supposed to be
and
dreaming. I keep telling Schwartz that.
What? It's just amazing. I don't believe it. I'm eating matzah, which is like a bread without even like crackers, and I'm drinking wine, and I'm sitting and like celebrating with you all the time. Everything. Oh, go Africa, whatever it is. I'm celebrating. I'm with you, even if I don't. You know. At the time live, but I'm always with you. I know exactly what's happened. I want to follow everything. I love everyone. I know each one of those or the people around me, the names and the pictures, and it's like the whole world is my friends. Can you believe it? No.
That's good stuff.
I'm just so happy in the now listen to me. Very big project of the Philharmonic Orchestra all over the world. but I can't speak loudly because my husband is a percussion player, and he's a very big special to play, and he's all the day just doing his practice the music. I was a singer, okay, an opera singer, but now I'm singing to my family only. So that's why I cannot just be so loud and whatever. But we have a beautiful life here, let me tell you. And we have the ONPASSIVE. Just, I just feel like the whole world is in my hands. I mean, just tell you, I love you. I love everything. I think we are lucky. Just keep it, be happy, and love each one. It means like you and me were studied the same school. I don't know, and whatever, everybody's around me. I just, and Melanie, I mean, whatever. I feel so happy. I don't believe I speak, and I do it 4 o'clock in the morning. Wow.
That's pretty good. That's remarkable.
Great. I love you all.
We love you right back.
I love
Shalom
it
to you
and
and your
everything.
All right.
Nice to have you.
Oh, great.
Here.
Thank you, RobLynn Live. Thank you.
I know you can't come every time, so when you do come, we're happy you made it. Thank you.
All right. I see a hand with Mr. Hill. Go ahead, Mr. Hill.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing with us on that one. Yes, there's a lot of treasure here. So I wanted to kind of respond to Patricia's dream because it was interesting. It kind of brought something up, but doesn't have anything to do with the value. Well, it might have, as far as their values. Japanese culture has an interesting. You can prove first that you have a place to park this car. And,
really?
And that's which is really interesting. Well, it's because of there's not a lot of property here in Japan.
Let me tell you.
Where'd you go, Greg?
Mr.
Go?
You just driving in on something.
I want to tell you, we have 2 or maybe even 3 parking.
All right.
Free.
All right.
Okay,
Greg, go ahead.
Just tell us.
Oops. Don't go ahead.
So anyway.
Greg? Oh wait, you're muted.
No, thank you. That was fine.
Oh, all right.
That's okay.
All right. And the topic of the night is, you can see it right there, appreciating cultural diversity through values. And, a lot of us have similar values, even though we're from a different part of the world. So let's hear from you guys on that. Let's go to Pedro Jose Estrada Saladas.
Well, yeah, thank you so much, Rob, for calling on me. I don't know if my camera works, but I'm going to try just to say something. I appreciate cultural diversity, maybe not as much as people from New York, because they're really exposed to a lot of different cultures, and it's a wonderful experience to be able to live around people that have grown up in different cultures. So you learn a lot. I always say that people from New York are successful wherever they go because they have that exposure. They, individually might be some that have still, some prejudice about whatever. But for the most part, that people that I have met from New York are successful in dealing with others. In Guatemala, where I come from, of course, I've been in America for 40 plus years, but and I have learned a lot dealing with different people. I talk to everybody. I was an Uber driver. I did 35,000 trips, and that put me, among a lot of different people. And I always talk to them, whatever. Some people are not. First 29, 30 years, my first 39. It was interesting because in Guatemala, there is still about 60% of the population that haven't mixed. Mayan descent that having mixed with Spanish descent. And so I was curious. I asked my father whether I had, blood from the Mayans somewhere. And he said that, yes, we did. I'm on his side, not on my mother's side, but on his side, he said, yes, there was, he mentioned that there was Mayan blood. And but in Guatemala, you have to be very careful how you treat the locals, the natives. You have to be very respectful because they are the majority, and they deal with you well if they feel the respect. Otherwise, so you're exposing yourself to to whatever. So you learn how to do that by culture, and it's a wonderful thing to learn from each other. I remember being a kid playing with somebody who was deaf. Actually, we played marbles, and it was an interesting experience. I learned a lot from him, and our neighbors were, their names is what it betrays everybody, whether they have a mix or not. Their last names, that is, and so. But it's a wonderful thing to be able, and here in this group that we are associated with through RobLynn, there is so much diversity, and everybody's enthusiasm and the way everybody handles themselves is very inviting to continue to come and learn more. So I really appreciate that. I don't want to abuse my time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Pedro. We'll look forward to hearing from you again tonight. If you
pardon me, could I jump in because he was speaking of New York? I just wanted to comment while he was finishing up there. He's absolutely right about New York City. We have, in fact, I've mentioned my neighborhood recently a couple of times on here. And of course, the whole city is diverse, but I always think about my neighborhood in particular. We really have everybody, every race, every culture, every country you could possibly think of practically. And what I notice is the way we all enjoy each other's cultures. And there are all kinds of things like different kinds of festivals and situations, a lot of street fairs, and maybe the particular street fair will be dominated by one particular culture. We just had one a couple of weeks ago, the first one of the season, actually, right around the corner from my house for about 8 blocks on 2nd Avenue. And it was basically an Asian festival. But it could be anything. And also I noticed a lot of diverse couples. A lot of mixed race couples and people from different, just you could tell they're from different countries, even, and I just wanted to bring that up because Jose is definitely right about that. And even in my building, well, not now because we're being renovated and we don't have many people living there anymore, but we've always had within the building, multiple cultures. And I just find that very wonderful and fascinating. And that's one of the things I enjoy about New York City and my neighborhoods. I just wanted to say that since Pedro was talking about that. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for adding on to that. Let's go to Pat Green. Go ahead, Dorothy. Dorothy, go ahead.
And I wanted to say something to Greg Hill, but I noticed that he took off. So maybe when he comes back, I can take a turn, Rob.
Yeah, that's fine. I think he had, he might have gotten, I almost said handicapped. He got hijacked, or he got taken away by his wife. So, but he'll be back. He'll be back. All right. All right. So let's see where we're going next. It looks like we're going to Dawn and DL. Come on down.
Can you hear me?
You're audible.
Good. I wasn't sure if I got to put my glasses on. I can't see if that's, I'm blind. No, it's interesting, especially when you look at the United States, when you've had all these settlers that have come into these different communities in the United States. And I think back of my grandfather on my dad's side, who was German, and his family came from Germany. And then he, well, I guess I've got to start all over. My great-grandfather. And then he married a Mennonite. I mean, I just thinking of all these mixtures of people when they settled in the United States and all these different countries and all the diversity and, I mean, learning all the cultures of where, you know, people have come from. And I mean, I've got quite a mixture in my blood of, I mean, I've got German and Irish and Dutch and Scottish and English. I mean, but I mean, it's just, it just amazes me how well people, I mean, I know they always didn't get along, but there, you know, there was frictions with the different countries when they, you know, settled here. But it's just when I look at the history, and to me, it's just amazing. I mean, I had my one grandfather married a Mennonite, and they traveled, you know, by covered wagon across from out east and settled in Ohio. And then my great grandmother traveled from South Dakota by covered wagon and came to Michigan, and she was English. Well, her husband was English too. They were both English. But I just think of what's gone on in this country for, you know, for a long time. The different countries that have come into the United States and came together. And I mean, I know there's been frictions, you know, different things going on in our country, but there's just a lot of history here when you think of it. And I mean, my family history is amazing. I've gone back and searched a lot and see where everybody came from. And it just, it's quite fascinating.
It is.
And then my parents, I mean, well, my mom is English and Dutch, and my dad was German and Irish. And I mean, they had a wonderful marriage. And so, but it's, the history is amazing, you know, when you look at it. And then I'm married to a Scottish guy here who's hard to get along with sometimes, but I can't say that.
I can't imagine that. Come on.
He's a good guy, but I think I'm more trouble to him than he is to me. So with my German stubbornness, but that's all I have to say. I just think about the history of just the United States and what all the settling and the settlers and the traveling and how they traveled 100 years ago. You know, it's just, and what's taken place in the history here is pretty amazing.
It really is. Well, thank you. Thank you for that, Dawn. Let's go now to Armin Hogue. Go ahead, Armin. One device, please, if you got it. All right. Thank you for that, Don. Armin, where are you?
Are they trying to unmute?
He's trying to unmute.
Oh, I'm bringing him in. He must have gotten kicked out.
Oh, he got kicked out. Come on back in, Armin.
He'll be back in a second.
Armin Hoog from Canada. Barking tree frogs, Armin.
We've got a good turnout tonight in our OConnect webinar itself. We have 83 folks already. So thank you everyone for being with us.
That's good stuff. Thanks for joining in tonight.
We appreciate you being here. We appreciate each and every one of you. All right, Armin, is he in? He must be having issues. I don't see him.
Rob, you're muted.
No, I mean, yes, we were, but not intentionally.
Once.
Okay, we're unmuted. Thank you.
And we'd like to say a thank you to Francis Tay. Thank you, Francis, for that super sticker, brother.
Thank you very much, Francis.
You rock, brother. Thank you. Very kind of you. And let's see, who is Armin on? Can we hear Armin or not yet?
No, he's still muted. So we got Pat Green and Greg Lakin with their hands up while we wait for Armin to come in.
Okay, I heard you say Greg. Who was the other one?
Greg Lakin and Pat Green.
Oh, Pat? Okay, go ahead. Back to you, Greg. What do you got for us, brother?
Okay. When I was well, I went out to Utah before I was assaulted. That we went to the native Indian remains up near the nearest town was Salinas, Utah, about maybe 95,000 feet, about 9,050. Well, anyway, it's pretty high up, and they practice remains with them, but they have such a remarkable culture that in many different tribes in all over this country, and you know, I have great respect for those people, and you know, we're all part of, or you know, not well, I am not part of Indian culture directly, but I have witnessed in part of, I mean, I went to a lot of archaeology training in both high school and college, and we all have a part in recognizing the different cultures that are part of this country long before Columbus. I mean, you know, we're told that we're in Erison was part of the Viking culture, and he came, but more, I mean, we're so many, and we have pyramids all over the world, located in strategic places. And not only just Egypt, but all over the world. But not many people believe it. Well, anyway.
Well, you can believe it. There's a lot of things changing in the world for sure. So, again, thank you, Greg. Appreciate your comments. Let's go to Pat Green. Okay, Dorothy, go ahead. Go ahead.
Hello, everybody. Love y'all.
Love you too.
Right back at you.
Thank you. I'm sorry, Greg, I missed your training yesterday. I got as far as listening to Rob introduce gifts, and then all of a sudden my computer died on me.
Oh no.
And it wasn't because it said it wasn't charging, you know, and it turns out that the electrical outlet that we had I had my computer in and some other things quit working. And we didn't know that. So everything died. I mean, we finally found an outlet here in the house, in the office that works, but there was like 3 of them that didn't. And so my husband had to go get a, I'm trying to think what they call one of those things you put on the floor that if there's a surge of power, you know, he got one of those.
Surge protector.
Right. There you go. He got one of those and he got an extension cord so I could hook up my computer. I was disappointed that I didn't get to, you know, see your training. I watched as little of it as I could on my phone, but you know, when trying to see things on phone, you think things on a computer are small. Try to look at things on a phone. But anyway, I also heard that it was recorded in several different places, and I've heard a lot of good things about your training, so I'm looking forward to listening to the recordings. So I just wanted to let you know that, Gregory, I wanted to be here, but that happened beyond my control. It said my power was low, and then all of a sudden I had no power at all, and I couldn't figure out what was going on because it was plugged in. You know?
We'll be doing it again, so no worries. In fact, the next one will be next Monday on Mel Mel's webinar she'll be having. So we'll be doing that again. And we'll be doing it 3 or 4 times. I'm sure that a lot of people say that they enjoyed what they had learned. And I had like 5 people come to my Just the Gifts club on ONET. And so I've already posted things for those that went there and brought their gifts. And we hashtag their names and whatever else at this point, but it was it's fun to see that. I really enjoyed that very much. I enjoyed the time that I got to be able to present, and I really thank Rob and Lynn for giving me the opportunity to share those skills so somebody else can take those skills and do something with them. I imagine that we're going to probably be learning. It takes a while to really do the real fancy ones. I know Lynn really wants to do that, but in the next week or 2, you should be able to do that, actually.
Sounds good.
Well, thank you.
I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, I've only heard really good things about your training, and I'm sure it was all true.
Thank you. And I wanted to ask one other thing, if I could. Dawn, Mrs. Swihart, how long can I keep my baked garlic in the refrigerator?
I keep it until it's all gone. It doesn't usually last very long in our household.
Well, it won't last long in mine either. I mean, I had probably like 18
it'll be okay garlic. For, you know, 2 or 3 weeks. I mean, ours doesn't last very long, so I'm always having to make it. So, because we eat a lot of it.
I've never eaten them like that. So, I mean, I could eat the whole bowl full, which is probably 35 or 40 of them, but I don't know what would happen to me. So, anyway, I just was.
I don't think it's going to hurt you. I don't think your breath would be all that great, but you know.
I know, I'm sure it wouldn't either, but I've already heard that once from my wife.
But I have mine probably in the refrigerator a month. I mean, there's.
Oh, really?
There's always a couple of stragglers we'll get out of there and eat them. And
oh, good. Well, I'll match your way on.
It's garlic. I mean, I don't.
Right.
So, I mean, if it doesn't look very good, but you know, without all that oil on them, they should be all right. So.
Oh, they're actually excellent. I love them. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
And thank you, Pat.
All right, are we going back to you, Dawn, or was that part of what you had?
No, I mentioned too that I had an exchange student back in 1996. My my daughter became very good friends with an exchange student that was living in another household, and they became very close. Well, the exchange student wasn't very happy where she was at, so she wanted to see if she could come and live with us the remainder of the year. So, which, you know, was fine. They had to come and check our house out. It was through the Lions Club, I believe. But they had to come and look the house over and see where she was going to be sleeping. And but we all passed with flying colors. But we had a wonderful experience with her, beautiful young lady. And she graduated in 96, and then my other graduated in 97, and then I had one in 98. So we had 3 graduations in a row. My kids learned an awful lot from her and some of the language. And she was from Sao Paulo, Brazil. And but a beautiful young lady, and she's married now and married a man from Holland and has 3 beautiful little girls. And so I see her once in a while on Facebook, but it was a great experience just to learn about her culture and where she was from and some of her language and some of her foods she would try to cook for us if she could find the ingredients she need here. But it was great.
That's very cool. Say, when I was in Florida in 1980, I was remodeling a house for my father-in-law who had retired from Anchorage, and he said, "Would you want to go down and remodel my house?" And I said, "Okay." So I did. And after I was done, he said, "Put the New Yorker in the garage and go find a job." So I said, "Okay." Okay. So anyway, my wife, she had experience in working for Washington State with what do you call it? I can't think of the darn name, but anyway, welfare and all that kind of stuff. And we had gotten a job with the United Methodist Children's Home and being group home parents. And so to do this, we had to go to Kansas City, and we went and met Dr. Carl Menninger, the world-renowned child psychologist, and went through a 3-week program called the Villages Program, learning about different cultures and kids. And all these kids were adjudicated delinquent. So it was really a challenge. And it was a multicultural group home, and there was 8 teenage girls there. And that was a challenge, but it brought up some really interesting things. And we really enjoyed that whole situation. I became a licensed foster care and really got into the different kids from different places. And then finally, when I moved back to Washington State back in 1984, after being in Florida for 4 years, I thought, I'm glad I was up here because it's really hot down there. I didn't really care for Florida that much, too much humid. And so I started a group home program, and I brought Japanese students to my home. And because they were being charged a lot of money from the college here, I mean, a ton of money for 10 days group home stay, learning ESL. So, and I had been teaching ESL and stuff. So it was a lot of fun to bring the Japanese students to my home for 10 days and do a kind of a group home setting. But it was all about ESL at that time. So, but anyway, it's the culture is really interesting. So that's all for now.
All right, that's for sure. Let's see where we're at here. Whoa, wait a minute. I see a hand. Looks like Melanie Marcano. Come on, Mel.
Thank you, Ross. Talking of culture diversity, my aunt, I lived by her for a short while, but every year she do an intake of all type of students from all over the world. Arab, she has Indians, she has Japanese, Asian on the whole, African. She have all types of people at the house. Like they stay for a year or two, and another set comes in by the next school term. So when you go up to a place, there's all variety. She has Spanish, all types of people, and she's learning their cooking because they cook and she cooks for them as well. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing to belong to a culture of people and a culture of different variety, because this is what we are like in this life, and that's how we learn and grow, you know? Yeah, it's good. It's just good to treat people on a whole, no matter where they come from, who they are, you know?
That's very
And,
true.
yeah. And in my church, where I don't go anymore, but it's all kinds. They're all types. It's interracial marriage. There's all types of culture, and we all laugh, we all talk, and we all cheer each other up. So I just love people because I grew up among a lot of people.
Nothing wrong with that. One iota.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you. And let's see. I thought I saw another hand raised. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see.
And Armin is trying to come back in.
All right.
I can see him asking over and over to come in. I've been bringing him in, so he's trying. He's trying very hard.
By the way, my sister went to Dubai today. I was supposed to take a trip before, but I didn't. I couldn't come up with the money fast enough.
What does a trip from Canada to Dubai cost? Several thousand round trip?
I think it's now up to 5,000.
5,000 Canadian or 5,000 US?
I think it's 5,000 Canadian. I think. Last time, yeah, 5,000 plus. So it could be
doggies.
Yeah. So if I exchange it into US, it would be a little more. I'm not sure how she paid, but she left today to go. That's a second trip. Second time.
All right, Armin, you're unmuted. Go ahead, buddy.
How am I unmuted? How? Hey, I gotta tell you, I can only talk to you on my 14 Pro Max. My HP Windows 10, it's progressed to more issues. Now it's gone. I can't even click into the RobLynn chat. It says drop files here. I was trying to get in my laptop to the webinar so I could show you that I still have that enable microphone issue with my laptop, and I can't communicate with anybody that way. So this has been going on a week now. Just let you know, I had all kinds of banking and stuff to do today, so I was in and out of everywhere. I don't know if you can still hear me.
All right. Yeah, we hear you loud and clear, Armin. You're loud and clear.
Good. If I can get this issue cleared up, I'd be loud and clear. Pretty happy. I'd be a pretty happy camper, I think.
Maybe we'll do this. Maybe after the show tonight, maybe if Chris has the time, he can work with you one-on-one off air. How's that?
He's free.
If he's free only. No. I know.
Yeah. Hey, I'm open for any help at all, anytime. We're not going any fires, right? So, hey, thanks for that.
All right.
Okie dokie. Let's go back to Don and DL.
Thanks, Rob. Hi, Lynn. Everybody on the panel and in the chat as well. I had exposure to a lot of diversity, actually, when I was over where Greg's wife is from in Japan. I was there for 36 months and got exposed to a lot of the Far Eastern culture and their foods, which some of it I really enjoyed, actually. But I think as far as around the world, everybody would seem to want the same thing. They want clean water. They want kids to be educated. They want to live in safety. I think that's pretty prevalent all around the world. So also my heritage is I'm a Scottish Highlander, basically. So I'm in the hills. But that's I think the biggest taste of diversity that I got actually was in Japan, though. I learned a lot in those time that I was over there. And it's a great country, actually, and people are really friendly. But the thing I learned about Japan is that they're very traditional, very, very traditional. And back to you, Rob.
All right. Thank you very much, DL. Let's take a peek If anyone else wants to speaky poo, let's see. Don't see any hands.
Oh.
Lynn, did you want to say something?
Well, Armin's coming back in. He must have got it booted out again. Poor guy. You know, what's special about ONPASSIVE is us. Besides the company, of course, the company is fabulous and the products are fabulous, and we have a wonderful CEO and staff are great. But besides that, what makes ONPASSIVE special to me is you all, the customers or users, the affiliates, and the early bird affiliates are what makes ONPASSIVE unique. And so when we can come together on shows like this, on nights like this, where the topic is about culture and values, it's really special. We get to share what our values are and educate others, right? We're educating each other. I've learned so much about cultures just in the 5 years I've been in ONPASSIVE, and that this education is just priceless to me. Getting to meet all of you and getting to know individuals, it's not just bodies. I mean, we are all individuals and we're special. And getting to know each of you has been a blessing for me and also for Rob, my husband. So, we just want to thank you guys all for being here tonight on a topic that I think is very important, and that is of values and how we can embrace each other's values and appreciate everyone, regardless of our differences. Because I believe that we as humans have more in common than we have in difference. And ONPASSIVE just solidifies my belief in this. And I'm just grateful to be a founding affiliate of this company. I'm just grateful to have this platform where I can get to know each and every one of you and you can be part of this. So just a lot of love and appreciation from me tonight. Thank you.
That was very nice. Let's give her a resound. Yeah! That was a homemade one.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Thank you for talking about this topic. It's such an important topic.
Yeah, it really is. And, I think it was John Barilla brought up about the melting pot. Well, New York is one of the largest melting pots for different cultures from around the globe. And same thing here in Florida. There's several has a wide range of cultures there as well. So good stuff.
And also, having grown up in Hawaii, there's no one group that's a dominant group or no dominant ethnicity in Hawaii. And being Asian, I always felt like I blended in because everybody was different. I mean, it wasn't like a predominantly Caucasian, as in many areas.
Yeah.
So I just grew up with just loving everybody and loving their foods, their culture, their traditions, and just embracing everybody. So I'm so grateful I grew up in Hawaii. It made me appreciate people and love them for who they are.
All right. Thank you for that, Lynn, adding in. That's very nice.
Oh, Greg wants to say something.
Which Greg is that? Lakin or Hill? Go ahead, Gregory.
Mr. MY4RE. So I just wanted to say that, it's really, for me, it's been really amazing. I've been to Hawaii 3 or 4 times. And the culture, I was really quite surprised to find out that there are a large Japanese presence in Hawaii, on all the islands. And one of the things that really I was impressed of is the fact that America, we had Japanese that were Japanese Americans. And of course, they were treated really, really bad by the American people. And I really despise that. That really got me. These are people, every one of us here are all bleeding the same color blood, period. And so we're all humans and we should respect that fact. But what I was really thought was really great about that whole situation over there is after it got bombed out. That's kind of what woke up the sleeping giant, as they said. And nowadays, you have both these cultures, America and Japan, going over there and going to these sites together and being together and caring about each other and looking back at what had happened, and still there's love. And that's the key thing I thought was just really excellent. And I really like to see that because, like God says, red, yellow, black, and white, we're all precious in His sight. And that is really, really important. It doesn't matter about the color. And I never used to really understand a lot about. I'd walked the Selma, Alabama bridge before, being in Florida. And so I think about what he had said, Dr. King, about, it's not about, I can't come up with it right now, but it's not the character. I mean, the color of our skin. It's the character of our who we are, and that's really important to me. I know that when I went down to Florida, it was the first time I was going to the Bible Belt back in 1980, and I cut my long hair and I went down there, and it was the first time there was no black people in Washington, in Anacortes. Actually, there was only one black family. Of course, they put a big old flag up when we got our first black Americans, and we are a all-American city now. And I was like, what is this? So anyway, when I went to Florida there, it was the first time I was really around a lot of black people, and I was going to a Baptist church at the time. And there was a lot of different black people, but it was interesting how the culture had mixed and how it was mixing in there. And I was for me, that was a really, really great learning experience to be able to be around other people of different culture, not just the black, but there was a lot of people down there from different places, and Havana and just Cuba and just a lot of places. And Washington State up here, it's like was all white people, as we are called, I guess, and the fishermen, and so it's a totally different, and Indian. So the only culture up here is Indian, and there's a lot of Indian tribes that are up here. So that's the culture that's up here, is the white fishermen, the Indian. And of course, they've done their clashing over fishing rights and stuff and that kind of thing. But we all come together at one point, and because we're all human and we all should love each other, and we do. There's a lot of people that do, but there's still some stuff in the U.S. It's not good. I don't like it. And the stuff that I hear today, of course, I don't want to bring politics into what's going on now, which is really bad. However, but I just want to throw that in a little bit.
All right. Thank you, Greg. We appreciate that. We're coming up on almost a 2-hour mark. I don't think we have any signing tonight.
No deaf today. I don't see any.
The deaf community is not among us.
Don't forget prayers for Cecil. Cecil, he fell on the stairs. He fell and hurt scraped his elbow. So just prayers for our precious Cecil. We all love. He'll be back tomorrow night. Tomorrow night he's coming back.
All right, that sounds good to me. The only announcement I really want to make tonight is OP360 is at 0600 hours, military time, Eastern Daylight Time. So, Greg, that's only 3 a.m. your time out there in the San Juan Island. So, if you need a wake-up call, yes, I'm coming from that. Thank you.
I got up at 6 this morning.
Okay. All right, go ahead, Mel. Mel, you had your hand raised. Go ahead, please.
Well, I think she might have walked away. She'll come back. I think she stepped away from the camera. Let me see. Yeah. I think someone's unmuted. I hear some.
That's Armand.
That's
Oh, okay.
That's the hoaxer.
Tomorrow's Q&A.
And I was just getting to that. Tomorrow night is the round table with our panel, where the panel will ask the attendees the questions instead of vice versa. And that's always fun. I will have a question for them. I don't think we've come up with it yet, but we always have a question of the week for our panel.
I think it might be something to do with culture. Talk about something special about your culture. That would be cool.
It would indeed. I think we're ready for a song from John Grill.
Yeah, any more final call for speakers? Hands, anybody want to say a few words? I see Carmela's back. Hi, it's
Hi.
Baby Rose.
I'm a little bit today. I can't speak, so I'm here to listen and to hear. It was very interesting what all you are saying here, and that is for me for today.
Thank you for
Thank
being
you.
with us.
All right, thank you, Carmela. We know it's early there. Gila, thank you for being here as well. It's also early in your part of Israel, so thank you, girl.
Tough.
Thank you.
I just want to say something.
Oh,
I want to
yeah.
invite you, Carmela. Carmela, I know it's not easy for us in that time. We all
What do you want?
almost
What do you want,
before waking
Gila?
up. I want to invite you.
Okay.
to a concert at the Israel Philharmonic Orchestra next week. If you would like to.
Okay, so please contact
here
me.
And with us in our house near the concert hall, and I can invite all of you if you can come, but you are living not far from my house, so we can
Thank you, Gila.
we can talk about that, and we can
So sweet and kind.
Thank you, Gila. Thank you, Carmela. All very nice.
And we want to say to both Gila and Carmela, we know things are not easy for you, and we appreciate when you come to our show. It's probably not very easy to come to a show when things are not so great in your home environment and in your community. But the fact that you come, and Carmela, even when you feel down, when you're anxious, you hang around with us. And we hope that we bring you comfort and love and support just by hanging out with us, because we love you and love to the moon. Love you.
All right. Mutual Admiration Society. I like it. All right. So I think it's time, if we can, if we may, if we'd like, if he would like. John, would you like to do a song, brother?
Yes, I would. Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, sir. Intro.
Okay. I'll do that. I just want to mention about what we're talking about. And I mentioned that we have so many different cultures, not just in New York City, but especially in my neighborhood. But one thing that happens now that we're going towards the warmer weather, like I say, the very first street festival of the season, because they're all over every weekend. There's festivals up, but the really big festivals, like for example, we just had an Asian street festival, and then coming up right around the other corner in the other direction around where I live, there's a lot of Ukrainian folks, and every year we have this wonderful Ukrainian street festival, and then there's also a very famous. Being Italian, I love this one too, because every year, and this has been for a long time, many years, there's been what's called the San Gennaro festival. Participates, obviously. So I just want to mention that because there's not that much to say other than I love this song, and I know I say that too much, and I say I got favorites too much, so I don't really mean that. It's just that I like a lot of music, and I like a lot of performers, so what can I say? But anyway, tonight, speaking of different cultures, this gentleman, Van Morrison, and I'm also kind of been lost in the 70s lately. You know, we did, what did we do? What is it? Oh, yeah. Born to Be Wild a couple of days ago. I got into doing some heavy metal rock. And I've been a lot in that 70s, and several songs lately have been the 70s, which is kind of my Crazy Love. So there's no real story about, he's kind of a guy, I guess he didn't have any trouble or anything. He came here with his hits and made lots of music, and he's still making music. And so anyway, the song Crazy Love is a romantic ballad written by Northern singer-songwriter Van Morrison, and it's included on his 1970 album, Moondance. I think this song was actually a B-side of one of his hits, another hit, which I don't know which one it was at the time, but this is actually a B-side, which I think is a beautiful song. So I'm going to do that, and I think I may do another one of his soon too, because I really like Van Morrison a lot. I say that about a lot of performers. Oh, I really like this one. Anyway, now I got to get to the music here. Get away from my notes. Where am I? Okay. All right. And my speaker's still working. This is amazing. I have 2 nights in a row where I don't have to redo anything. I think the music's ready. Oh, right. This is good. Very good. So here we go. This is a beautiful song. So give a listen. Crazy Love.
Everyone remember to keep muted, okay? So that we can hear. Hi.
Yes. Thank you. Yes. Stay muted.
All right, John. Thank you. Crazy Love.
And thank you, Patty. She's signing the song.
Patty Andrea Cola. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Patty. That's nice. I'm glad she signed it. Thank you.
All right, and I thought I mentioned it, but just in case I didn't, we'd like to thank Sifu Francis Tay for a super sticker he sent our way. Thank you, Sifu Francis. Very kind of you. So 6 a.m. will be the one and only OP360 with the 3 amigos, I guess. And then that's 0600 hours Eastern Daylight Time. Check your local listings. And then at 8 p.m., we'll be back tomorrow night. It's a Wednesday night, and we'll have our roundtable Q&A. So again, thank you to everybody. I'm not supposed to mention numbers, but we were at 119 tonight, which is not too shabby
Very
for a
good turnout.
Tuesday.
Very good turnout.
Tonight,
Thank you all.
Tuesday, yes.
Thank you. And I'll see a couple more hands up. I see Don and Melanie with their hands up.
Okay, bring it, girls.
Okay, who's first?
Well, go ahead, Melanie.
Very romantic as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right.
And,
Thank you. Appreciate that, Mel. We're going over to Gila now. I think that's who Lynn thought had her hand up.
No, Don.
Oh, Dawn.
Hello.
Like I said,
Hello. I'm so happy.
totally in a state of confusion. Go ahead, Dawn.
Don and DL.
And DL.
Well, I'm so happy. Everybody is sleeping now in Tel Aviv. Everybody. They don't even imagine that we have this congregation, this amazing meeting, from all over the world. I can't even imagine that. But I'm just happy. I'm just happy to Mela in the middle of right in the morning, before morning, and I'm really happy to be with you. And us a lot of power, a lot of just to keep and to know that we are on the right way to the very, very, very top of what we all dream. And I just wait, and I'm happy not only from what I'm gonna get, but the way that is going. I like the journey. The journey is beautiful. It's beautiful. Journey is I think it's one of the best things that I had ever to meet so many people all over the world. I can just go and be in the middle of the world and find somebody that know ONPASSIVE, and I'm one of the family of this company. It's amazing. Okay, now we have also in Africa. It's amazing. Go. We all in it to win it, but I think I already win it. Okay.
That's good stuff. That
That's it.
is good
Love you all.
stuff. We love you right back.
Thank you, Gila.
Thank you, Gila.
Thank you, Rob and Lynn and Rob. John, you are singing so beautiful. I'm sick.
That was our very own baritone.
Carmela, let's meet each other. We can do it so quickly here in Israel. Well, bye-bye. See you tomorrow. I wish I could see you every night, but I have to wake up every day.
Right.
See you. See you.
We
Bye-bye.
appreciate you being here, Gila.
Thank you.
Let's go over back to Dawn and DL.
Thanks, Rob. I just wanted to say to John, that was a great song. I know Van Morrison pretty well. I thought for sure, though, you was going to sing Brown Eyed Girl from 1967.
That's coming up. I've got that. I'm going to do that. Maybe not tomorrow, but maybe the day after, or maybe I'll do it tomorrow. I'm going to do that one. I'm going to do a couple of his. That was my point. I'm locked in. I'm locked in the 70s for some reason for a few days.
Well, that's a good place to be as far as music's concerned. So I appreciate you, John. Well done, my friend. Well done.
All right. Good stuff there. All right, we're going to take one more trip around the horn. Is there anyone else who would like to say anything? Okay, let me see. I don't see any hands. So we're going to say, as we usually do, thank you for being here. Remember our OP360 at 0600 hours Eastern Daylight Time. That's 6 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Go ahead, Carmela.
I wanted to say thank you to Gila for the invitation. I don't have her telephone, so she has to contact me. And I want to say thank you to all of you to come here and say about yourself culture. It's very interesting to know other people cultures, because we in our around self cultures, and to know others something new, to learn from it. It's very different ways of things. It's very interesting. So thank you, Rob and Lynn, to bring every night a new topic. It's not easy to find a new topic every night, a new one. You did it for 600 days, and I really appreciate it. And Greg, I need to talk to you after, if you have time. Thank you. Or bye bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Before we go there, I want to make sure, Gila, you have a way of connecting with Carmela. Gila, I think you're on Messenger with me, right, Gila? You can give me, I can give you Carmela's WhatsApp number, or I have her number, and then you can contact Carmela. Okay? Okay. So can you message me, Gila? Say hi to me, and I'll give you Carmela's number.
Yes, yes, of course.
So thank you, Gila.
All right. Thank
Yes, of
you,
course.
everybody.
To
Okay.
my either mail or telephone number, and Carmela, we're gonna be in touch. We should be in touch. We're so close. We all close. There's nothing that can stop.
Well, all right. We're going to say thank you to all veterans around the globe. Thank you to all active duty military. Thank you to all first responders. And here we go again. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you to everybody here.
Thank you.
Means a lot to us. Means a lot.
We love you too, Roberto. We know what says love, Robin, Lynn, love you guys. ONPASSIVE family, love you all. Thanks, Roberto.
All right, let's unmute and say good night. Arrivederci.
Be happy, happy. I am good night.
We are united.
I cannot access my messenger now.
Bye bye.
Take a picture.
Good night, ma'am. Good night.
Rob, can you phone me? I'll call you.
I'll
call you, Lynn.
Bye. You ready for picture?
Bye, Guyana.
Hold it. Yeah, take a picture.
Good evening. Bye bye.
My brother, Guyana. I saw one of your brothers today in the beach.
Smile. I'm in. We're taking a picture. Smile.
It won't work. My camera won't unlock.
Oh, well.
Arman, open the camera. Arman, open the camera.
I'm having
please.
technical issues.
Call me on Messenger, Carmela. Call me on Messenger.
Chris Tarzan.
Bye.
Tarzan.
Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Park and Tree Frog. Gorman.
The pictures will be in our messenger chat, RobLynn Live messenger chat, so feel free to get it. Okay, let's do a picture again. Everybody wants to say I love you. Ready? I love you again. One,
Love
two,
you. Love
three.
you.
I love you. I love you.
I love you. RobLynn Live.
Good job, you guys.
I can't undo my video. Yeah.
I know.
Come on. There you go.
Are you getting back to me tonight?
What a group. What a group.
I'll say it.
I won't say it again. Am I going to get help?
Fantastic. RobLynn Live. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Thank you, Bilal. Thank you for gracing us with your beautiful.
Good night. Love you. Love you. See you
Can
again.
someone help Armin Ho? Can someone help Armin Ho? Armin Hogue needs help. Armin Hogue. Armin Hogue needs help. Help.
Yeah.
Help.
Yeah.
Me. Help. I need help.
Everybody.
Help.
Bye-bye.
Help.
Hi, goodbye, Don Auntie.
Melanie. Help.
Bye.